Hi, this is Dale Janota with School Board Support Services. I've been around this world for a little over 70 years, and I still have the sensational need to feel productive. So I figure if I can help somebody and be productive at the same time, that's just the bonus. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how your county is paid with salary and benefits just by doing this right here. All I have to do is to whip out all those districts, stick that in there, and my analysis is done. Now, when I say analysis, this is quite extensive. I'm going to be looking at salaries, overall salaries, key points on the salary schedule. I'm going to be looking at benefits. I combine benefits to salary and do an analysis that way. I'll be doing it based on a per diem basis and then also based on student teacher ratio. Now, when I say student teacher ratio, I'm not talking class size. I'm taking the number of students you have by the number of certified staff. Now, first of all, let me explain this number here. Back in 1984, when I invented this, I decided that a good way of looking at schedules long range would be to let's see what happens over a period of time. And I developed what I call a 26-year earning power. The reason I use 26 years is because nationally, the average number of years of service current retirees have that are drawing off a retirement system is 26 years. It does two things. It shows you what the impact will be on the teacher as well as the district over a period of time. Now there's your county average, $2,092,000. Now I the manner which I do it, I move it consistently from district to district throughout the state of California. You'll have access to 917 schools in the state of California. And then every district, all you ever have to do is to put in their code number that I have for you, and everything is generated. So I'm going to look at Modesto. They're still working under an old structure. And because I do the 2019-20 data, unless you're not settled yet, then I use your most recent. So in Modesto's case, I'm using their most recent data. They're still playing. I say it playing because you're doing it all the time. Okay, so their earning power is $2,334,720. They were 242,000 above average, 10% above average, and they ranked number one. Now I'm going to go and show you your data because I want you to see where you're at. Okay, see who's number one. See where they're at here. A lot of districts in here. This takes a long time to do. I have fun doing it too. If you need to click and stop and pause, you can. Okay. I'll continue on now. Okay, then the next number I look at is the entry-level pay with the BA 30 with the credential. You can see right there Modesto's starting salary with the BA 30, 8,400 above, 13 point some percent above, and they were number one in the county. Then I look at the biggest number with the BA 45 without a master's. I call it the BA 45 max. And the reason I pick that number is because nationally, BA 45 semester units tends to be the highest a teacher can make without a master's degree. Now that's not true in California, but some people want to see how they compare with other states, so I want to be consistent in my study. So there you can see that Modesto 96,725. Now it could be step 26 because on my BA 45 top and also my schedule max, if you have a schedule that goes on and on and on, I'll just stop it at step 26 and footnote it accordingly because I don't want to compare somebody's 20 years of units with somebody that has 40 steps. It's just not objective. It's not clean to me. Okay, you can see there, they're that many dollars above, 15% above, and they rank number one. Now, their top salary, I do not include the PhD. I either take the top salary or the 26 salary, add the master's stipend into it. The master's stipend is also included in the computation of my 26-year earning power. I add the master's stipend the ninth year. And this is done the same for everybody, all 917 schools are done the same way. It took me a lot of time to do this. Okay, and there you can see they were number two. Okay, so when you look at it on the surface, holy cow, what are they? Why aren't they settled yet? Well, I'm going to take a look at the benefits. Benefits can be huge. You see right there, I'm using the 26 salary there. Okay, there's the number of days. Okay, they pay $250 towards benefits a month. You can see here's the average in the county. Okay, so it might show you something. The teachers probably say, oh, I know we got to have money because we don't have benefits. Well, let's see what happens when we combine the benefits to the salary. And I do that two ways. I do it salary and family insurance, salary and single. So I took that, added it to the schedule, and then did the whole thing for everybody. And all of a sudden, now look, okay, this district, big district here too, series or whatever it is, they're number three. Now they rank number 8. They're still 3.4% above the county average. Base pay equivalent with benefits. This is based on family. Okay. BA 45. Top with benefits. Rank 4th. Top salary. And we got to remember, this is last year's data. They're not settled yet. I'm going to show you how we deal with that because you can actually make proposals to this. And real simple, and I'll show you how to do that later. Not too much later. Then I did it with single insurance. Okay. Sometimes, the numbers are the same because some districts work with the composite rate. Like right here, Modesto's numbers are the same because it's 250 period. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then here's the benefit comparison. Okay. Put that in there. Okay, 250, 250, 250. They rank 20. 185-day calendar. Series has 187. Okay. So when I do it on a per diem basis, let's see what happens here. Okay, now they're closer together. Okay. Really close there. This is just salary and family benefits. Okay. Now, student-teacher ratio. That's going to be interesting. And I like this because I think when you look at something, you got to look at the total picture. And I'm such a long-range thinker, people think I'm crazy. Of course, look at that. When I do it based on student-teacher ratio, look at this on salary, how close they are. When I do salary and family benefits, let's see how Modesto turned out with salary and family benefits. Gonna probably be below average. And I wouldn't get too alarmed about this because the reason this happens is because they put so much money into salary. When you're number one on salary and you're up there even with salary and benefits, this one's the one that surprises me. I would think they'd be down a little bit lower. But I learned to quit thinking. Okay. There we go. Then we can look. Base pay is a nice way of looking at it. Because what this would be here, it's easier to relate to for you here. Because I'm looking at the entry-level pay per student. See, so you know what it's costing you per student. Okay. There we go. Pretty close. Nobody's too obnoxious. Sylvan's high there. Okay. There's the Lower Houston. Okay, and then I do it with this was done with family, and then it's also done with single insurance. So let's go back over here to the beginning again. Now, I don't know what schools Modesto puts in their study. They can put anybody in there they want. If they want to put in just if you wanted to put all the unified school districts in the state of California, you can do it in one sweep because I have my code sorted multi-ways. I have them sorted by cost, district type, I have them sorted by subsets of everything. I have them sorted by wealth of the district. Okay? So there's many ways of looking at it. And Modesto's not that wealthy. For what they're paid, they're doing pretty good. Okay, and then when I say wealth, I do cost per student because that's pretty much transposes to the wealth of the community. But you can put any schools in here you want. Since I don't know who they compare with, I'm going to show you, let's say they're offering, okay, that 250. Let's say you want to shut them up for a while. Okay, we're going to increase the benefits to 500. Okay, 500. I don't know if you can afford it or not, but I'm just saying we're just looking at a proposal. And let's say then we're going to go 1.5% increase on the salary. It's done. I took your salary schedule, I added 1.5% to it. I changed your benefits. This is a smart program. Of course, I wrote it, it better be. Okay, and then here you can see how they turned out on their proposal. Naturally, they were number one before. They're still going to be number one. And I'm not advocating, I'm not an advocate. Oh, I'm not an advocate. I think marriage taught me that too. Okay, anyway, so when I do salary and family benefits, oh, okay, they're still up there. This is just a proposal. All the numbers automatically change, salary and single insurance. I'm not saying this should be doing this, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to look. It's cheap to look. So my dad always told me. Okay, anyway, so I was checking out a proposal. And you could go to the right and you'll see more. You can see everything. Everything automatically changes. I think it's kind of cool. It's a way of looking at things. I'm not saying that this is the way you should do it, but I think I get a lot of thank yous. I have so much fun doing this, and people, once they use me, they think I'm crazy, and they just keep using me because one reason is I'm going to tell you what everything costs, and it's cheap. The days of the 5, 6 digit comp studies are over because this whole thing has a price tag of $595 for the entire year. And what you get for that, you get this entire template where I send it to you by email. You can play with it. There's more stuff you can do that I didn't go over with yet. And then also between now and October, I will automatically be sending you updates. This is 1920 data. Nobody has it except this guy right here. And I'm going to have to update it because there's still 245 schools in the state of California that are still using previous year's data. So, and then also if you happen to know somebody that just settled the day before and you're using it and you want the numbers, I'll collect it and send you a brand new one all over again. So it's pretty fun to do. Just out of curiosity, see, there's the county average. Okay. Here's the state average. So you can see how, you paid 205, about 4% higher than the state average your county is. That's highly significant, I would say. Anyway, so if you want to get a hold of it, just respond to this email. And you can respond anyway and let me tell you what you thought about this, because I get a lot of nice compliments. There's a firm name. There's my name. There's my email, plus it's on, this mailing I sent you. There's my website if you want to see that. There's my phone number. I'm on call 23 hours a day, and you'll find out the hour I'm not available. Maybe not, but maybe you will. Okay, so thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation as much as I've enjoyed providing it to you, and I hope to hear from you, and thank you much.